Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a look at this Vivo V17. And if you recall, a few months ago the V17 Pro was launched and now we have the V17. And as you can see, this comes with that 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And guys, this is a review note, so I don't know the exact pricing, but when I asked the Vivo team, they said that this will be priced below 25,000. So let's have a closer look at this one. And this is also powered by the Snapdragon 675 SoC, and this actually has a quad rear facing camera setup. The main camera is a 48 megapixel and the front facing camera is a 32 megapixel. So again, as it's a Vivo phone, I'm expecting quite a bit with the camera. So in the later part of the video, we'll also have some camera samples. Also said that it has some stable video options, and also the night mode we have both for the front facing as well as the rear facing camera. So let's quickly just open this up now and have a look. So this is how it is, and I believe this one actually comes with the Super AMOLED screen. So let's say it's V17 over here, so might be having the case and the cables and all those things. Yes, we have a cable. The cable is presented like this. I don't know why, but let's just take this out, and it's a type C that we are getting, so that's nice. And we get that SIM ejector tool, some paperwork and all those things. SAR values are over here. Some people do ask me. The India SAR is 0.90 for the head, and for the body is 0.251. Anyways, so here we have the TPU case. We're getting this a lot these days, transparent one, so I'll just keep that also. And now finally let's move to this handset itself. It's over here, and we have in this color. Let's see what else do we get in the box, because the box is big. So we do get earphones, and they are Vivo branded earphones that we are getting. So let's just open this up, and it's having a 3.5mm headphone jack, so it'll have that. So these are in ear, guys, as you can see. So I'll keep this also to this side, and let's look at this charger. And this is supposed to be a fast charger, guys. That is 18-watt fast charger, as you can see, 9 volts at 2 amps. So that's what we get in the box. So let me keep this to the side, and let's have a look at this handset itself. So let's just take this out. Let me just take this out like this. So here is the handset itself, and we have that front facing camera over here, and rear we have that quad camera setup, Vivo branding and stuff. Let me give you a physical overview. On the top we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and this looks metallic, guys. And here we have the volume rocker, power on off button. Bottom main vent for the speaker, type C port, your main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and here is the SIM tray. Let's see it. Comes in only in one variant, as I know, 8GB of RAM and 120GB of storage, but let's see. So we do have a dedicated micro SD card slot, so actually that's actually a nice thing. So let me keep this back, and let's try to boot it up. It's powered by the Snapdragon 675 SoC. And guys, by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. So this Vivo V17 is having a 6.44-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED screen in the 20:9 aspect ratio. It's powered by the Snapdragon 675 SoC. It has 8GB of RAM, 128GB of internal storage. Moving to the rear facing camera, it's a quad camera setup. The main camera is a 48 megapixel with f1.8 aperture. Then we have an 8 megapixel super wide angle lens, that's 120 degrees. Then we have a 2 megapixel macro lens, 2 megapixel bokeh. And moving to the front facing camera, it's a 32 megapixel. It also has in-display fingerprint scanner and a 4500 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've set up this device, and this runs on that Fun Touch UI. There are some apps that are pre-installed, as you can see. So again, that is something you have to note, but let's see. Yes, you can actually remove, delete it, some of the junkware that is actually installed, as you can see. So that's nice. And as this is Fun Touch OS, again you go from down to get to your quick toggles and stuff. And let's now look at the settings. And if I go over here, if we go to about the device, as you can see, it's running on the Fun Touch OS 9.2. That's based on Android version 9, so Android Pie as of now. And as you can see, Snapdragon 675 at 2 gigahertz, and RAM is 8 GB and 128 GB of storage. So let's see, out of that 128 gigabytes of storage, how much is available to us. About 114 gigabytes is what you will get, guys. And what else? We also have the ultra game mode. Here we have seen this with even earlier Vivo devices, so you can have your games and set the options. I won't get into this one right now. Let me just get out of this. So those options are still there. And this is typical fun OS UI. Again, you also have face unlocking, but I've disabled it. I've enabled just the fingerprint, so let's check that. And we have this in-display fingerprint scanner, and as you can see, it's actually really fast. And if you combine it with that face unlocking, most times if you just press it before even the fingerprint, it just unlocks. But I've disabled the face unlocking to show you the fingerprint scanner works very well. So now again, as this is a Vivo phone, so it's a camera centric smartphone, so let's also look at the camera on this one and have a look. And guys, the handset is not that heavy, though it's having that 4500 milliamp year battery. The weight distribution has been done well on this. This has that 6.44 inch Super AMOLED screen. So anyways, let's fire up the camera and let's look at it. And this is the default mode that you get. This will be hidden like this. So this is the regular mode, and you take your photographs like this in the regular mode. And we also have the portrait over here, and even the night mode, that is regular stuff. But if you click over here, you have the other modes like the ultra wide angle. Let me show you. If you click here, it's gone to that ultra wide angle, and from here you move to the other modes like your bokeh or the super macro. Let's look at the super macro. Let's bring it close to this object, and definitely it can go very close, guys. I took that shot really I have to, okay, I'll show you the samples later on. I have to enable all the permissions and stuff. So we have that mode over here, and we also have a separate bokeh mode, and we have the night mode with the rear facing camera, but this is the front facing camera, as you can see. And I think so some beauty modes are enabled by default. We also have the portrait mode, and here again you have a lot of options. I'd like to disable most of them, but you do have all those options also here. And one thing interesting is that we also have the night mode with the front facing camera. So again, here we have ample light, but I'll take some samples out here to give you a better idea. So here are the samples taken with the rear facing camera, and as expected, the 48 megapixel camera is actually doing a good job. This was with the wide angle lens, and in terms of color reproduction, as you can see, the color reproduction was actually done very well. Now moving to human subjects, I really like the fact that the skin tones were produced very well on this device, even in the different modes that I used, as you can see with these sample shots. And this was taken in the wide angle lens. Now moving to the regular shot, we also have that macro. These were taken with that macro lens. Again, regular shot, and this was with that macro lens. Now moving to artificial lighting conditions, here also the color reproduction was kept to very natural, and as you can see, these shots were very good. Now moving to human subjects, this surprised me. As you can see, the skin tone is produced very well even in completely artificial lighting, which is not the case with many of the smartphones, even that cost a lot more than this one. This was taken with a super wide angle, and here also it produced actually pretty good results in artificial lighting, and this was taken in the night mode. Again, the pictures came out really bright. This was pitch darkness, but again, you can see the result. These were taken with the front facing camera, and the front facing camera performance is also very good. As you can see, this was with the portrait mode, and now I enable the night mode. I close the lights, and then also you see the results. This was very low lighting situation. This was the actual lighting, and here I enable the night mode. So the night mode also works very well on this device. Recording this with the rear facing camera of the Vivo V17, and it's supposed to have that steady shot. So as you can see, guys, I'm just walking around to give you an idea how is the video recording. Let's see the focusing. Let's go closer to an object. Yes, it became in focus. And by the way, guys, by default it will be set to 720, but you can go up to 1080 or 4K. Those options are there. This I'm recording at 1080p. But you guys let me know, what do you think about the video recording with this V17. Recording this video with the front facing camera, and I did look at the static pictures samples. They were very good. Even the skin tones were produced really well. But again, this is the video, and I'm just walking around, guys. This is the vlog style video. So you guys let me know, what do you think about the video recording. I'm against the sun, so how it's handling it. So this is a sample with the front facing camera of this vivo V17. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this vivo V17. So anyways, what do you guys think about the same? Do let me know in the comment section below. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.